Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're joining us today, we're going to be looking at the Arisaka M600 Scout light. It's a really cool weapon light made by Arisaka. They've partnered with Malkoff to provide some really awesome and very compelling weapon light. So this is the M600. It's got their proprietary momentary only tail cap. It's a truly tactical option there, similar to the old school Surefires you have, where basically you press it on or you twist it on for constant there. There's no clicky switch, so some of them have that forward clicky. Sometimes you can accidentally push them a bit too far and they stay on in the worst possible moment. So with this switch, no need for that. Now the head there is an E2XT, so what that means is extreme throw. This runs off of two CR123s or a 16650 battery. So that's one of the larger, longer but skinny rechargeable lithium batteries. Gives a really good output. Show you on the wall here, a little bit of a beam shot. Very tight beam. You can see that on me. It's such a small hot spot. Apparently it's 5 degrees, but this thing really throws. So I'll show you guys shortly when we get out on the range with how good this is in comparison to some of my other custom flashlights. So here I've got the offset Picatinny mount. It fits really nice at that 11 o'clock position on my rail. So between the top of the rail and the side rail, literally puts it perfectly in line with the gun. So whether you've got this on a rifle, M4 platform, or whatever you're using it really, even if you're using it handheld, it's actually an extremely comfortable flashlight to use. The fit and finish of this is excellent. The anodizing on this is all mil spec. Even the colour of the actual Malkoff with the Arisaka and the Arisaka mount, and of course the Picatinny mount there and a tail cap, all really nice quality. So I'm really pleased with this. I haven't had it too long. Obviously I've had to wait for it to come from the States. These are made in the USA, which is awesome, as are Malkoff, so you know you're going to get a quality product. A really interesting feature about this is that the bezel is actually extremely covered. That's going to really help you out when you are when you've got this mounted to a weapon, and it's just going to stop the lens from getting that carbon deposit build-up. So it's going to shelter it. So I think they've done it deliberately. Whether or not they publicise it too often, a little bit of a trade secret maybe. But yeah, there you are. And also this is user serviceable. So if you do damage the front lens of this, you can contact them. This does come apart and you can fix it. So that's really good as well. Now, as with all of the Arisaka lights, these are Surefire compatible, and that's the 16650 battery. And yeah, you've got this side contact, and also here you can put all of your Surefire or any other company that's compatible tail caps on, so you can run a remote. You can run your vampire heads, which I will show you. This body can be bought by itself, as can the mount. So you can mount this to standard Surefire or other mounts that support the Scout series, but this is just super low profile. This is a Kilo Mike 2 Charlie vampire head. Absolutely fits on it with no issues. It actually provides a little bit more of a slimmer diameter there, but it gives you the dual spectrum output if you're running this nighttime and day operations, or standard Surefire remote only tail cap. This also fits on here, absolutely no problems. Again, fit and finish of this is absolutely great. And like I said, it's a little bit of a slimmer profile with the Surefire head and the Surefire tail, ever so slightly lighter. Not that that really matters, but this is more, when you've got it in this setup, a vampire setup, night vision setup, whatever you want to call it, this is more of a close to medium range, whereas this bad boy is all about the throw. Really nice tight hot spot. I think if someone's within 100 meters of this, they're going to be blinded downrange, whereas this one, it's going to be more of a peripheral illumination. They're both exceptional lights. These are my two weapon light choices for myself. Obviously for visible spectrum, this is a bad boy. If I know I'm going to be using some sort of night vision, then I'll throw on the Vampire. But anyway guys, so that's just an overview of it. With the XT head and the body and the tail cap, including the mount, this will run you about $250. If you want to go for the Vampire series, you're looking about $320 in the US. Obviously international shipping, customs, all those fun things apply. The E2XT fitted is about 500 lumens, which doesn't seem like a lot, but what the magic is it's 55,000 candela. So it is extremely bright. I think these Vampires are in the teens, so I think there's something like 17,000, something like that. So it gives you an idea of the sheer amount of light that the actual head is putting out. And that all that equates to is range and more visibility really. So let's have a look what we're going to do down range with it, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. So we're at a local park at the moment. We've got a couple of different lights to show you, and so I've got a Surefire 6P, which will be our first up. And this is heavily modified, so it's not a normal 6P. Quite a good throw, but if I bring it in closer, it's just that there's some big trees right in the background, and this bush here, that's about 60 meters, so you can see it. If there was a person there, you clearly see them, but beyond that it's more of an area floodlight. Like I said, this is 1,000 lumens, so I'm not sure of the candela. Next up is the Surefire on white mode. This has got 2 primary batteries, I should have mentioned that. So is the Surefire 6P. So let's see what this does. And you can see it's lower output. I think this one is 320 lumens, I think. But it's got a little bit more of a focused beam there, you can see, a bit tighter. So it reaches the 60 meters there quite happily. I'd actually say it's a little bit more focused than the other. And it's lighting up that tree right in the background. Not too bad actually, if I'm honest. Better than the other one, definitely. A little bit more focused. The 60's definitely brighter, just there. And yeah, you can definitely see the outline of the trees, but nothing particularly remarkable. Alright, so M600 Arisaka. Let's see what this does. Wow! And over there, if you can see the glow, there's the fox right in the distance. So to me, for the naked eye, the tree is very, very visible. So much so actually I can see the shrubs below. Look at the 60 meters. Absolutely like daylight. And then if I bring it in closer, you can see how tight that beam is. Let's go back to the Surefire 6P. See how wide that throws. And then a real hot spot from the Arisaka. Super visible. That street lamp I can see really clearly right in the distance. The tree is super visible. Extremely easy to see. There's a basketball court over there. This is just absolutely dominating. Let's see how far it can go. Right, so all the way to the end of the park. There are some houses, so I'm not going to shine obviously anywhere near them. So I haven't changed any settings. It's not any brighter. That's the 60. Look at that down there. Crazy. There's no question, is there? It's just like daylight. So guys, I hope that video helps you out. If it does, let me know by dropping a like, and if you want to stay up to date with the latest things we've got going on, just hit that subscribe button. The Arisaka M600 is a really great option for you. So guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.